All I really wanna see is the I don't really need a D, I need the all a bad bitch need is the I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands in the coop, touch me, I'll shoot, bow, shit.
What's really good, motherfuckers? Back on this hoe. I'm trying to be more consistent, whatever, but I really don't be having nothing to like make videos about. But I mean, it's whatever. I'ma just do what you gotta do. So today I'm gonna tell y'all about the time when I was living in New York and I got my phone stolen and I was left in a building in a staircase for an hour by myself. So this is how it started, right? So basically, this dude, okay, so we started talking on Facebook or whatever. Now, I know Facebook isn't really the best place to meet people or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So we met on Facebook. Now, I knew I'd seen him before, but I didn't know who he was because on Facebook, his name was Marcus Dulapi. Now, I don't give a fuck about this, and I'm going to say his name because at the end of the day, he's all the way in New York, and I'm a bad bitch, so I don't care. But, Marcus, on Facebook, his name is Marcus Dulapi, so I thought his name was Marcus. But come to find out, we went to church together. We used to go to church together, but he used to be fatter, and he lost like a lot of weight. So I didn't recognize him right away. So we hanging out. No, we're talking. We talk on Facebook for like a couple days. And then we was like, oh, let's meet up, let's hang out. So I was like, alright, bet. My dumb ass took 2 fucking buses, bro. 2 buses just to get to this nigga house. Like, so, or whatever. So we talking. No, I get there and I'm sitting at the bus stop for like fucking 3 years, my nigga. He did not come down the street for like a good maybe 10-15 minutes. So I'm standing there, you know what I'm saying? It's dark outside or whatever. And I'm just standing there, chilling, waiting for him. Then I see this figure in the distance, and he comes up to me, gives me a hug, how you doing, blah blah blah. And so that was that. So we chilling or whatever. We didn't really have like nothing to do necessarily. We was just just out there, outside, whatever. So he was like, so if anybody didn't know, well, yeah, probably know, because everybody do this shit. But I smoke, so we was gonna smoke whatever. And he was like, let's go to my plug's house. He was like, let me use your phone, cause I gotta go to my plug's house. I need to use your phone to call my plug so we can get some weed, whatever. So I was like, I bet finna get fired up, happy and shit, or whatever. So he's using my phone, and like, what I didn't realize until now was that he was signing out of his iCloud, and he was signing out of my iCloud, and he was signing into his iCloud. So that's one. He already got the phone set up, my nigga. And I noticed that when you sign out of iCloud, it stops you from using Find My Phone. So he took my phone. He's trying to call the plug, whatever, and he signs into his iCloud and whatever, and he's on my phone. He has my phone, but he's not using it. You know what I'm saying? It's just unlocked on his shit. So he's like, oh, come on. He answered, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? So we go to this building, and we in the staircase. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna go to this apartment up here, right here, and I'll be back. My dumb ass let him walk off with my phone in his hand still. Boom. He goes to the plug's house, and I'm sitting in the staircase for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there. It's starting to get like later. At first, I was like, okay, he's just gonna go get the weed, and then that's gonna be that. But then, like, I'm sitting there. 30 minutes go by. I'm like, okay, maybe they just in there, chopping it up, woo woo. They probably haven't seen each other in a while. I was stupid back then, so don't judge me. But so there's that. Hour goes by. I gotta pee. Now, I didn't know the building. I didn't know nothing around that place, so I obviously had to pee in the staircase, you know what I'm saying? Had to do a little squat thing, whatever. But, so there was that. So now I'm getting frustrated. So I'm like, I want to go home. Like, I've been here for like an hour plus, you know what I'm saying? I peed in the staircase, like, I'm ready to go home. But then I realized this nigga has my phone. So I go to the apartment that he supposedly was going to get the weed from. I knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? Is Marcus here? The guy comes to the door with straight underwear on, my nigga, and 2 dogs, right? He goes, oh, there's nobody here by that name. So I'm like, what do you mean? My friend Marcus just came and he was about to, he's buying weed from somebody here. So he's like, there's really nobody here by that name. So I'm like, okay. The way the apartments was set up, well, okay, so it was like, you walk straight. Okay, I was sitting in the staircase, and then you go inside the building, and then you turn and you go straight the area that he said he was going to, which was the apartment where the weed was. It was there, and then it was another one. It was another apartment next to it, and then next to that was the elevator. What he must have did was, once he walked straight down to the apartment where the plug was. He must have got on the elevator and left, like dipped. So he got about an hour head start. You feel me? He gone. He probably fucking wherever the hell he was at, hour head start, while I'm sitting in the staircase just he finna come back and we finna smoke and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I get mad and I'm telling him like, yo, tell him to come outside. I'm finna call the police. Little did I know he wasn't really in there. You know what I'm saying? So he goes. So I'm like, all right. Guy closed the door. I go down the hallway to this other lady. I knock on her door and I'm like, man, use your phone. So I call my mom and I'm telling her like, yo, cause she knew I was gonna hang out, but she didn't know like, you know what I'm saying, who I was gonna hang out with. I guess she trusted me or whatever. But so I get there. So I go down the hall to the lady's house. I knock on her door. I'm like, can I use your phone to call my mom? No, first I called my phone. That hoe went straight to voicemail. I'm like, Then I call my mom's phone and she's like, oh, call the police. You know what I'm saying? Call the police, let them know, blah, blah, blah. Do that. So mind you, this boy is nowhere to be found, boy. We was living in Staten Island. For all I know, that nigga might have got on a bus, took the ferry, and went to Brooklyn somewhere, bro. He was gone, bro. So then I leave the building and I walk back to his house, right? This where the shit really started turning out, like. So I get to this nigga house. I go back to, I leave the project building that I'm in. Go back to his house, right? Knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? Is your brother there? Now, female comes to the door. I assume that this is his sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, is your brother there? You know what I'm saying? He has my phone. Woo. And she's like, there's nobody here by that name. Blah, blah, blah. I got work tomorrow. So, blase. So, I'm like, okay, can I use your phone? Because I need to call the police. And so, this bitch, she gives me the phone. But then she goes in the house and she cuts the line. So we sitting here, so she comes back out and she takes the phone. We sitting here arguing back and forth, woo woo. She took my, oh, you mad, little girl, you're just mad because he took your phone, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, the fuck? So I go down the street. Now, mind you, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. I'm in a neighborhood that I really don't even know. You know what I'm saying? It's the projects, my nigga, like, I'm scared as fuck, right? So I walk down the street. I go try to find somebody who has like a phone. Call the police, you know, I'm telling them, woo woo. Police pull up. No, they took about a good 10 minutes. I'm sitting on the corner. I don't know where this guy is at. I don't know where this boy, he's a boy, because he was a bitch, you know what I'm saying? That was a boy move. But I don't know where this boy is at. And like, on the ground, in the dark, at 1 o'clock in the morning, waiting for the police to show up. I gotta be aware of my surroundings because I don't know where this dude is at, you know what I'm saying? He could pop up out of nowhere and try to harm me or whatever. So, you know, I'm on my guard and the police show up. Them, let me tell you, them motherfuckers was no help. New York PD is so horrible, like, they did not give a fuck at all, like, at all. Like, the lady, she tried to give me her iPhone so that I could sign into iCloud, but like I told y'all, he signed out of mine, so I wasn't able to find the exact location of his phone, of my phone. Well, it was his at that point in time, but I'm saying my phone. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, oh, try this, try that, try to sign into iCloud. I'm like, he signed out of my iCloud. It's not going to work. You're not going to be able to find it. So then she's like, okay, well, let's go to his house. It was 2. It was a female and a male. So they're like, let's go to his house. Woo, woo. So I take them down the street to his house, and the sister answered the door again. she lying her behind off, bro. Like, she's like, oh, there's nobody here that lives by that name. I've been here for 2 months. There's probably somebody that moved out before. She was knocking on my door. She was being a disturbance. I got work in the morning. I got 2 kids. Boo, boo, boo. And I'm sitting here trying to tell the police officer, like, bro, she's lying. Like, she's sitting there lying to your face, but they not trying to hear nothing. So they're like, okay, man, we're sorry to disturb you. Woo, woo. Now, at this point, I'm fucking mad as hell. The police didn't do nothing. The sister's lying. I lost my phone. I don't have a way home. You feel me? Like, everything's just going bad. So they was like, oh well, the most we could do is put in a report, and he'll have to replace the phone. Now you know damn well that boy was not gonna replace my phone. He was not gonna give it back. He was not gonna replace it. And then I get home, the nigga blocked me on Facebook. That's how you know he had this shit planned out. Like, just wasn't adding up. So boom, they was like, oh, we'll just put in a report, and he'll have to pay you for it, blah blah blah. So now I'm trying to go. So now, all right, everything is done, whatever. I'm trying to go home, but I can't get home. These motherfuckers didn't even try to help me get home. They dropped me off at a bus stop, like a couple blocks down from this nigga house or whatever. Dropped me at a bus stop and left. My dumb ass is sitting here walking. I literally had to walk home in the dark, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then so it's when I'm walking home, whatever. I couldn't find a ride. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't find a way to get home. So I'm walking along the bus route or whatever, and this guy pulls up next to me. He started driving real slow. So I'm scared as hell. I'm like, what the fuck? So he's like, oh, you need a ride? He rolls down the window real slow. You need a ride? I'm like, no, I'm good. Keep going. So I'm walking, get to the house, more shit pop off. Come to find out, after he took my phone, he texted my mother, and he texted my father, and he was telling them, oh, your daughter is this, your daughter is that. She liked to run around and what the fuck he said? She liked to go and sneak out with different dudes, and she liked to do this and do that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So now, mind you, this was like a couple days. This was like 2 days before we was about to move. So even if I was to get it back, I wouldn't be able to get it back because we was about to leave. And he knew that. You see, that's where I slipped up at. I told him. He probably had this planned out low-key. But anyway, he knew that. I told him that we was finna move in like 2 days or whatever. So he probably had that shit. Yeah, I'm finna stay this. And this nigga had the same phone. The same phone. Like, niggas just, I don't know. But, so he texted my mom, told her all of that shit or whatever. And my dad was having a heart attack, you know. Oh, I told you be careful, blah, blah, blah. You know, parent stuff. So the point of the story is, I got my phone stolen from someone that I thought was my friend, but really wasn't. Those couple years that we hadn't, I think it was like 2 or 3 years. He changed so much. You know what I'm saying? He really sat there. He probably played this shit out, like. But it just goes to show you, like, this, right? Watch the people that you call your friends, and watch the people who you around, because everybody has their own motive, and you never gonna know their motive. You feel me? They might act like they all your friend and ha ha kiki in your face, but deep down inside they plotting on you.